afternoon, everyone. And I just said, look at it right. This is the Diva D from Carved Out Divas. And I am here today with another wonderful episode of Women's Conversations. And so I'm here with this lovely lady, and she's going to tell me something about herself. Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Barbara Austin-Lowe. Mm-hmm. I am been married 26 years to Robert Lowe. Mm-hmm. And I am the mother of 2 children and grandmother of 5 and a great-grandmother.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I am a member of First Baptist Church of College Hill, and I have been a member 16 years now. Mm-hmm. And I love my church. I love my life. I am a professional in early childhood education. Yes. I'm a manager for Hillsborough County Head Start, hoping to retire soon. Yeah. I love children, but I need a break from children. Yeah. I am also very diligent in my work with breast cancer. I am a breast cancer survivor. Yes. And I constantly work to empower women to know their own bodies and to know that mammograms are very important, yes, especially for women over 40. Mm-hmm. So that's a little about me.
Wonderful. Yes. And she truly has encouraged me, because even though I think I may have skipped a year or so. So I now faithfully, I'm going every single year. Because when you did the announcement in church, that just motivated me even more. All right. Well, thank you for sharing that. My second question is there a life lesson that took you a long time to master? Something that's just like, you know what? I got it. I understand. This is it.
Money.
Okay.
Money. I've always, I had parents that for the 50s and 60s that made money. Mm-hmm. My father was owned funeral homes. And so I didn't have a struggle as a child. Mm-hmm. And so I learned to spend money because my mom spent money. Yes. But one of the things my mom taught me once my parents divorced is that you have to put something away for yourself. Mm. You have to have an emergency fund.
Yes.
Well, it took me until I was 35 years old to get that.
Oh, wow.
It took me a long time. And so I lived in Miami for 25 years, my children and I. Mm. And we did some struggling because I always made a great paycheck, but I'd spend every dime. Mm. I'd pay bills and I'd spend every dime. And I wouldn't save anything. So when the emergencies came, I didn't have anything.
Okay.
I didn't have anything. But I was 35 years old when something really, really important happened to me. I got sick and I didn't have any money.
Wow.
So what am I going to do? Mm-hmm. But I had a family that jumped in mm-hmm. and helped me. But after that situation, I know now that I have to pay myself. Mm-hmm. And I pay myself.
Yes.
Every paycheck. Nobody gets all of my money. Right. I'm going to pay me. I pay my tithes. I pay myself and I pay my bills. And I have a savings. And I'm enjoying life.
Yes, let me tell you. And if that isn't some poignant advice, because I'm telling you, as a woman, you can't always rely on somebody there to take care of you.
That's
so
right.
You can't be one of the women that just like, okay, I'm going to expect somebody. No, have a backup to a backup to a backup plan.
Yes,
exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So good. That's awesome. So let me ask this final question.
Okay.
If there is one piece of advice, and then as women, we could talk a million pieces of advice, but if they just pick one piece of advice that you would like to give to a millennial, I believe the millennial age group is like between 18 and like 35, I think. Mm-hmm. Young woman, what would you tell a young woman today that would probably help her potentially for her future?
To always live for God.
Yes.
I tell young women that I work with, because I work in the Head Start program, I'm with a lot of young parents mm-hmm. between the age of 18 and 45. And most of the 45-year-olds are grandmothers. Most of the 38-year-olds are grandmothers. Mm-hmm. And they're struggling as hard as their young daughters. And I say to them all the time that you cannot do this by yourself. You have to put God in your life. You have to let God guide you.
Yes.
You have to hang on to his promise that he would never forsake you. I tell the young women that that go to my Head Start centers that this is the life lesson for you. That having multiple children is hard.
Yes.
It's hard. Look within yourself. Know yourself. Know what's best for you. Stop depending on men to carry you. Stop depending on your mother and your grandmother to carry you. That your fight is your fight. And that God doesn't put any more on you than you can bear. But you must look to yourself. Look to you. What works for you. What's best for you and your children. And stop waiting on men. That is my lesson for women. You are your own person.
Yes.
You can be independent. You can have anything you want, but you got to work hard for it.
Yes.
Nobody's going to give it to you, but you got to work hard for what you want and know that God is sitting high and looking low, and he's able, and he will provide all of your needs. All you got to do is trust him. Never doubt him. Never doubt him.
If that ain't the best response ever. Because like I said, hold on to God's unfailing hand, and you will not, nothing bad will happen to you. The situation may look bad, but that's not necessarily, like I said, that's not the end of the road.
No, it's not. It's not. And he won't put any more on you than
you can bear. Exactly.
He won't put any more. It may seem like it. Sometimes, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that sometimes it seems like, why, Lord? Why am I going through this? And he understands that you're asking why. He understands that.
Because God wants it. God understands we're going to ask questions.
Exactly. He understands that we're going to ask questions. But what you got to know is that he's going to always be there for you.
Always.
He's always there for you. Even when it seems like your back is against the wall and it all seems like it's tumbling down on you, God is always there for you. That's right. Please know that every day he sits high and look low and know what we need when we need it.
That's right. Thank you so much. This lady is a great conversationalist. So that concludes today's women's conversation, and I hope to see you all soon. We're going to get counting down to 10. And we're almost there. And listen, I hope to see you all at the Women's Tea Party on March 16th at Exciting Faith Alive. Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.